Arwen readied his sword. His armor clicked around him, the enchantments covering it, sputtering with effort to keep themselves active. The only thing that even kept his body standing were the considerable number of titles and achievements that he had built on the graves of friends and enemies alike. But today, as Arwen's exhausted arms raised his sword one last time, he knew that it would end. The 15-year nightmare would finally be over. They charged. In truth, it was more of a sad stumble. They both reached each other at the same time, driving their blades for each other's hearts. Neither tried to block or dodge, lacking the energy to do any more than what they had already mustered. Arwen's blade pierced through the demon's armor, driving straight through her chest and grazing her heart. In the same instant, her sword shattered the cracked surface of his breastplate and did the same to his. Blood poured down Arwen's chest, dripping to the ground at his feet. Dizziness gripped his mind and the world spun around him. If he had the energy, he would have laughed. They'd both missed their final blow, but it hardly mattered. It won't be long before they were dead anyway. At least the war was over. His job was done. Darkness swallowed his vision, taking life with it. It was peace. It was the release that he had sought. A way to finally rest. Rude light flashed before his eyes.
The conditions for Sunset to activate have been met. Sunset has been consumed.
Arwen's breastplate shimmered. His wary eyes just barely managed to pick up the small black gemstone glittering at its center, burning with magical power. If he had the energy, he would have been surprised. The Demon Queen didn't seem to recognize it either.
Huh. This wasn't supposed to be here. What is it?
And then, with a tiny pop akin to a cork from a bottle of wine, the gemstone cracked. The world collapsed. A massive wall of force slammed into Arwen, driving the breath from his lungs and scorching his body. His magical armor and equipment vaporized as it tried and failed to resist the massive outpouring of energy. And then, the true force of the explosion hit him with nothing left to obstruct it. He didn't even get a chance to scream. His consciousness sputtered and blinked out like a candle in a hurricane. And then there was only blissful nothingness.
Holy shit, that took a little bit too fucking long to do. Yeah, I know I'm like 5 months late on this shit, but you know how it is. Part 3 coming sometime this year, perhaps, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Remember to follow me on Twitter, and thank you for your time. Peace late.